I feel like my whole life is a lie.
It is.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott Berman.
Hey, I'm Kaya.
I'm Tayo.
I'm Alex.
And today we're answering questions from you guys about McDonald's employees.
It was the summer of '96, the greatest summer of my life, in which I worked at the greatest restaurant ever, McDonald's.
I worked there between about the ages of 18 to 20.
I worked for McDonald's from 2005 to 2006.
I worked there from February 2018 to July of 2018.
I worked the register.
I was a cashier and drive-through.
I started as a regular red shirt. I ended up as a shift manager. Now it's time to answer your guys' questions. Yeah, let's get to it. Why did you start working at McDonald's?
Because I was broke and that's it.
First job, it was down the street from my house. It was really the only job that I could get at that time, so.
I started working at McDonald's because I had actually taken a break from school. I was having a little trouble with depression and sort of finding out what I wanted to do with like my degree and career. So I thought that maybe working there would help me gain some work experience.
Because my parents forced me to. At the time, I was really embarrassed, to be working at McDonald's. But now that I'm 36, I'm looking back, those really were the good old days. My major concerns were literally French fries and chicken McNuggets.
Do employees generally get along? Does everyone hate the managers?
I think we generally we're a McDonald's family. We all got along.
Nah, not everybody gets along. Do people hate the managers? Heck yeah. I mean, you have the good managers and you have like the managers.
I'm gonna say overall people genuinely did get along. Of course, there was a few people that always pissed each other off. Not everyone hated the managers. In fact, I actually pretty much liked my manager a lot. The customers were a different story, of course. Do you really have to charge extra for sauce packets? My McDonald's did not.
I don't know, but I never would. They might have told us to, but McDonald's employees aren't notoriously famous for following the rules.
Never did. I mean, if people ask me for extra sauce, I'd be like, I got you.
The managers would get mad at me for not charging them for it. And I'd be like, it's just sauce.
Honestly, if I order like a 10-piece, 20-piece nugget, I need like a sauce for each nugget. Because you gotta dip, Some people be like, oh, when you watch the commercials, they be like that. That's not a dip.
Not dip. Dip.
Yeah, there you go. If you had to eat at McDonald's, what would you eat?
McChicken and a small fry. I don't like to get too full. Those things make you really full.
I gotta go McNuggets and gotta go French fries.
I would go for the iced coffee because it's honestly really good and that's like what I lived off of in between shifts. Fries and probably like the McChicken or something. Just back when they had the spicy McChicken, those were the good days.
I'm gonna go with the Big Mac. I'm gonna do the McChicken. I'm gonna do the fries. I'm gonna do a McFlurry, a regular cheeseburger with no pickles. Grilled club sandwich. Put the bacon on there. Woo, fire.
Oh, I was waiting for this one. Why is the ice cream machine always broken?
Why? Because everybody wants ice cream all the time.
The ice cream in there, sometimes it gets clogged up in there.
So when you go there and they tell you it's broken, there's a high chance it's not broken. It's just shut up for maintenance.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I feel like my whole life is a lie.
It is.
What's really in the McRib? Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Can I Google that?
Honestly, disappointment.
Yeah, I can't really recall exactly what's inside of it, but that shit was good.
What's the freshest item on the menu? Not frozen. Maybe the salads?
I am also going to say salad.
The salads.
Can I say apples that come in the bag? They ain't frozen.
Does your face actually break out if you work over the fryer?
Oh, man.
Yes.
It does.
And that is one of the reasons why I quit.
The grease, the heat, it's a real thing.
I actually never worked over the fryer. Just keep in mind that a lot of the people who do work at McDonald's are younger, mostly teenagers, young adults, so they are probably going through puberty, experiencing some acne, which is like, pretty normal, honestly.
How many fights have you seen?
Yeah, she don't fights.
I've seen like one between two employees. No, it was after work, I believe.
This guy we named Santa Claus because he was a mall Santa. He started a physical fight with 3 teenagers. He had a track record of really being like rude and aggressive towards children.
That's Santa for you.
So they pushed him back, obviously, and the cops were called, and yeah, that was an interesting day there.
I'm just gonna say a lot. That's what I'm gonna answer. It's a lot of fights. I don't know what it is about McDonald's, but people think like when they go to McDonald's, they're going to UFC events. Just eat your McNuggets, be happy, and don't hit people in the ball pit.
Does the 5-second rule apply? Is it longer or does it go straight to trash? Like what, if somebody drops food on the floor? Hell yeah, McDonald's, there ain't no 5-second rule, you throw that thing out.
Even though it's a fast food restaurant, everything is clean anyways. You don't have to expect for them to be like the lowest of the low.
If it came in contact with someone's bare hands or the floor, it was just straight to the trash. And despite you guys might think, McDonald's actually does hold itself accountable.
If it falls on the floor, you don't serve it.
Thank you guys for the questions. It was fun answering them and like discussing them, seeing our different points of view.
Some of these questions were crazy.
Thank you so much, people, for listening to us McDonald's employees telling you about the greatest restaurant in the history of the world, McDonald's.
Either way, working there or not, I'll still eat there. It's my go-to, but I'm never, ever working there again.
Working at McDonald's is honestly one of my favorite jobs, man. The environment was fun. We were all in the same age group, so for us it was just like good times, you know.
If you're a kid, a teen, like looking to work at McDonald's, I wouldn't say worry all that much because there's a high chance you'll actually have some fun. It's not all horror stories. It's a pretty decent job in my opinion.